Well, this week, NASA's Cassini spacecraft ended its two-decade-long mission with a spectacular finale. Cassini was launched 20 years ago and completed 294 orbits around Saturn. We've called on National Geographic astronomy columnist Andrew Fazekas to assess Cassini's contribution to what we know about Saturn. Andrew joins us in Montreal. Good morning, Andrew. Describe for us some of the things we know now as a result of the Cassini spacecraft.
Well, Cassini really rewrote our understanding completely of this beautiful ringed world, which we've seen since the time of Galileo. However, Cassini really unlocked a lot of the mysteries regarding what makes Saturn's weather so turbulent in the atmosphere. Those iconic rings. We now have an understanding of what they're made of, what keeps their shape. Turns out there are little shepherding moons that are within the ring systems, inside and out, that sort of shepherds those countless of billions and billions of small little particles, ice and dust particles in the shape, possibly of the origins of the rings. Turns out it could have been an ancient moon that endured a massive collision, and the remnants of that ancient moon turned into this ring. We know that because of Cassini. And of course the moons, like the giant moon Titan, we know is filled with lakes of methane, rivers of methane, which, by the way, is one of the key sites that we're looking towards future follow-up missions for Cassini as well. And a neighboring moon called Enceladus is spewing out geysers of liquid water and ice crystals that we think showcase that there's an underlying ocean, possibly of water. That could be the most habitable environment in the entire system in the solar system, beating even Mars for the potential of holding life.
I want to talk about another headline that came from space this week. NASA's Hubble Space Telescope capturing a pitch black planet. What more can you tell us about that?
Yeah, and this is thanks to this is research coming out of McGill University here in Montreal. The folks there, a team of researchers, have discovered a planet that actually absorbs 94% of all incoming light, making it appear almost literally pitch black. This has left researchers scratching their heads as possibly a new class of what are called hot Jupiter planets. This planet is about 1,400 light years from Earth, is larger than Jupiter. In fact, it's a gas giant sitting very close to its sun-like star, but it's absorbing most of the light. So this has meant that researchers have to kind of formulate new ideas of how planets form, what they look like, how they function, something that they never expected, finding a pitch black planet.
Yeah, pretty incredible. Always mind-boggling. National Geographic astronomy columnist Andrew Fazekas, thanks so very much.
My pleasure. Clear skies.